Last time on the RWBY reaction. Oh my god! Penny! She's got long hair! Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind ThatKaitoDan, and welcome to my reaction to RWBY Volume 7, Episode 2, A New Approach. But before we get started, please make sure you watch this episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show and the amazing people behind it. And also, before we get started properly, hopefully by now my reaction to the first episode of Volume 7 is out. Unfortunately, it was hit by the block and it wasn't cleared in time before the public release of the first episode. So hopefully by now it is out. If not, I'm sure I've been leaving updates on my Twitter, so be sure to follow me on there for more info. And same for in the future as well. But yeah, it is time for the second episode now, and this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, the first episode of this volume was our kind of like our introduction to Mantle, to the Aesops, to the reunited Penny. Nice to see her again. But it's our first taste, if you will, of Mantle. But this episode, I think, is going to be the first taste of the volume's narrative. What are we to expect this volume? What's the challenges? What's the confrontations going to be for this volume? Obviously, RWBY and the gang are being captured, and they're being taken to possibly the police station there, if there is one, or maybe even just straight to Ironwood. That's the more likely option. So we're going to see him again, and it's going to be interesting to see what his mood is going to be like, seeing everyone, what his game plan is, just that kind of general stuff. And then we'll see from there how Team RWBY and company work with him, work alongside the Aesops, see what is their next goal now that they've finally gotten to him, and we'll go from there and see what is going to be the direction for this volume. Maybe we'll even see the new outfits as well. But yeah, there's a lot of setting up, I imagine, in this episode, so I'm very curious to see where this goes. But the only way to find out how is by watching the episode. So let's get into it, shall we? Just making sure everything's good to go. Okay, count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. And we're up in the aircraft. Not the most warm of welcomes, but what do we expect? Why am I not surprised that Nora's trying to bite away for the cuffs? And who's talking? I'm guessing it's the pilots.
Where do you think they're taking us?
We'll find out soon enough.
Still can't believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
Yeah, it definitely was a fishing pole weapon. Clover.
We're Ironwood's ace operatives.
Oh.
You guys had a run in with
Yeah,
the Aesops?
I remember there was a guy that was shown in the background, but I didn't notice it until after my review.
They're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal? The Aesops are the elite of
Who the hell are you, chappie?
And Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
It doesn't seem too sharp on these guys.
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
This guy's a bit of a big mouth.
Worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
Sure. Whatever floats your boat.
Yes, the fight
Oh,
for better conditions
is he
in
with,
Mantle, led by
Robin?
Charismatic, talented, lovely Robin Hill.
Yeah,
and her
I thought
happy
so.
Huntresses.
Happy Huntresses?
They are all top Atlas Academy graduates
Is
who
that
signed
like
up for the military.
the Merry
Robin
Men?
and the Huntresses chose to stay in Mantle. She's
Oh.
gunning for a seat on the Kingdom's Council, and when she gets
So she's
it,
definitely
it's gonna
against
bring an end
Ironwood,
to
that much is for
Ironwood's
sure.
tyranny.
This guy's got a bit of
Is that
a...
their real name?
I was about to say, it's a bit much.
Easy to say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
Figures he's also against the Schnees.
Not anymore.
So he's with Robin, the happy huntresses, and Robin was an actual academy student, but then chose to stay in Mantle.
Up here.
That's interesting.
Don't let that fool you.
She is not happy with Atlas, given everything that she saw there.
Station. It's Atlas Academy.
It definitely looks good. That's the academy! Oh, wow! Yeah, we are going to the academy. This is cool. Are we going to see any of the students, or is it just going to be Ironwood? Damn, that's imposing. They really need to get some more colors here. It's bleak as all hell. Oh, time to meet the general.
The general. For better or worse.
It's gonna be interesting.
So, what do we do?
I don't know yet. But we should be careful.
Are they gonna tell him about Ozpin and about the relic? Those are two big secrets that they could play or they could not play that card.
Follow your lead, Ruby.
Here we go. Time to see old James. Jeez, this place does not look that welcoming, but what do you expect for Atlas with their focus on like high tech and being very militarized? Ironwood! Penny! Winter! Woo! Woo! Oh god, we're seeing all three! Why is it... Winter?
Anyone want to give us a hand with me?
Yeah, give the guys a bit of a hand here.
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Oh, do not piss off Winter. Oh, that was good.
Please.
Oh wow, we're seeing Ironwood, Winter, and Penny all together.
So good to see all of you.
And he seems happy.
Didn't really convey that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bumpy start.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team. When a rogue airship entered our airspace, it raised some red flags.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
assume the ship was stolen.
Stolen?
Uh,
Okay, yeah. It was stolen.
You
We gotta-
stole
Oh.
an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been
we
shut
kind
down.
of had our reasons.
Unbelievably irresponsible.
I'm
Aww.
sorry I worried you. But
It's been a long time coming, that hug.
I
We haven't seen Weiss with Winter since Volume 3.
suppose I understand.
Ah.
But I cannot believe
Uh.
that you allowed this to happen, Crow.
Try stopping these kids when they have their minds set on
Even with
something.
Jason being the voice now, some things never change.
We have some important information for you
Oh.
that's...
Okay, let's get down to brass tacks.
Oh, is it about the relics?
Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
They know?
Told them?
I mean, I'm not too surprised, actually. Ironwood would want to have his own, like, kind of secret sect, I guess.
Did you really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon? With Ozpin gone,
Makes sense.
I needed my own team of people.
I hope he hasn't used Jin.
So yes, I told them. The Aesops too. Which is
And
why
the
I'm so glad
Aesops.
you're here with this. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem.
Has he used
Oz has
Jin?
pushed her back,
Or does he not
has
know
kept
how?
victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning, stronger and stronger, unless we destroy her.
Are they going to tell him about the whole... You can't kill her.
You mean the staff
Oh.
of creation?
It's
Yeah.
safe inside the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
Okay,
She
so
is
it's safe.
secure
Oh!
And in stable condition.
Wait, stable condition?
What does
She's
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Wait, so he knows who the Winter Maiden might be?
I know
Oh,
how
snap!
the world looks.
Is it Willow?
Recalling my military, the embargo.
Because that's the only thing I'm thinking of in terms of, like, stable condition.
Then why continue it?
The people of Mantle are
Yeah.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas, and I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not...
You're not
protecting
helping
them.
Mantle.
It's making
Yeah,
everyone
exactly.
hate you.
It's a price I'm willing to pay.
The ends justify the means.
Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence,
Ooh, hello.
I need you all to trust me. I have a plan.
And what is that plan?
Ozpin believed the best way to fight Salem was to do so in secret. Whether that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say. But we find ourselves in a position of needing, well, a new approach.
And what do you suggest?
Amity Coliseum. Are they gonna do something with that?
Amity Coliseum.
Is he gonna make it a weapon or something?
Indeed. When Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another, I knew our current system was outdated. Amity was built to bring the nations together. And it will serve that purpose once again.
How? A tower? Is it gonna be a new CCT tower?
Isn't it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower, building a new
It is!
tower on top of
It's gonna be a new CCT tower!
global communications.
Okay,
By placing the tower high
I can
into
buy
the
into
air,
that.
our scientists believe
Oh,
we can
atmosphere.
create a sort of satellite, out of reach
Can it
of
reach that?
vision and capable of maintaining global
Because that doesn't work when it gets
communications
past a certain point in the
another
atmosphere.
tower.
That is great.
Huh.
James, you don't need the entire military for this.
I will for the
True. Next
Where I
part.
finally tell the people about Salem.
What? But if you tell people that they're gonna freak out.
So that's why you withdrew your troops. To handle the panic that will break out in Atlas.
Oh shit!
Panic is inevitable. And panic brings grim. But I
And he's welcoming it?
Once Atlas has come to grips with the fight ahead, I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all of Remnant.
And then what? You're still gonna have... Yeah!
Everywhere.
You're right. But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to
But
hide
can
the
you
truth from the
though?
world
And would people
will
trust
eventually
you guys
kill
after what happened? After you being blamed? That's a risky as hell plan.
Oz spent his whole life, many lives, keeping this secret.
I don't know.
But since Beacon, things have changed.
It's a well-intentioned
Without
plan,
really
but
getting this, all I can do is use my best judgment.
there's some big flaws in it, I think.
What is it?
Actually, Oz is
Are they gonna tell him?
completely gone.
Oscar here is the next Ozpin.
Oz?
He seems happy.
I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite.
Yeah.
He's kind of gone.
He's having a sabbatical.
That's not normal. How did
We
he...
don't know. We were in
Playing
contact,
secrets.
and ever since, well,
Oh,
suddenly Oz
Ruby.
wasn't there anymore.
Well, this is ballsy.
It's the worst news yet. Did you learn anything from him about the relics before...
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions,
Alright.
but all the questions were used up already.
Ruby! Thinking on your feet, but
Right.
this is a risky move as well.
Ozpin told us
Jesus.
that too. Once upon a time.
At least it coincides with what he knows beforehand. So he can
Please
buy
remember,
into it.
Oscar, you're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Ozpin back.
Maybe he's gonna train him. Like in the opening, it looks like.
General. Ironwood?
Gotta get used to this. Damn, both sides of the heroes are making some real big plays here. Some good intentions, but it ain't gonna work out that well,
You're
I can
giving
tell.
it back to me?
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this.
Oh, that hurts.
For the time being, I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
He clearly trusts them, but
Thank you.
there's reasons to be cautious. Especially with the information
We must work
in
together
regards
if we're
to
fight
Salem.
Salem and win.
It's gonna be a hard time
If you're all on board,
I'm gonna have some time to think about this because this is interesting.
Tell us how we can help.
At least they do want to do some good to it.
because getting the Amity
To help
Tower
out.
to launch won't be easy. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to
Upgrade time! Upgrade time!
Remember, this is Atlas. While assisting the military, we will
Where
provide
else to get the best
equipment our
upgrades?
scientists can devise.
Sweet.
So that
Oh,
was
this would
the
be cool.
second time I got banned. Then there was the
Nope.
third time when
All right, cut the chatter.
The Aesops. Are we gonna see the rest of them now?
I'd like to sincerely apologize for the miscommunication down in
I wonder who's voicing
We
them.
didn't intend to.
So bad, honestly. I didn't know who was laughing over a hot meal right now, and
I understand.
You're a jovial one.
Following orders. I mean, you could have asked us some questions first.
True.
questions are for the weak. But we're all on the same team now. Not that I'm happy about it.
The wolf guy. Down, boy.
We just wanted to say we're sorry, and that we're looking forward to working with you on our next mission. You might be students,
seem decent
but you've been
people.
fighting just as hard as we have, if not harder.
Exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Ooh.
Not everything's a competition, Hare.
Yeah, she's definitely based on the rabbit, the hair from the tortoise and the hare. It's gonna be interesting to see more of them. Oh. What's this all about?
I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Yeah,
This is interesting.
you too.
Oh. Damn, I mean, Ironwood, he needs this as much as anyone. He's obviously had a hard time since the fall of Beacon.
So that way's the cafeteria.
Uh.
And that way's the training rooms. Oh, and over
These
there
guys
are
just
the
need a break. They look tired.
This all looks great, Penny.
I hope we do see some of the other students like Flint and Neon.
You're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant, every team
Everyone needs a bit of Penny
has
energy.
their own room. And if that wasn't
Dorm
enough,
times!
In the dorm?
It's like Beacon all over again.
it'll be just like Beacon again.
Exactly! It's like we never left. It's like the fall of Beacon never happened. Oh, we're back in Mantle. Are we going to see Robin? I mean, Ironwood's intentions are good, but the people in Mantle are still suffering. People need help now. Oh, who's this? What? Uh-oh, Watts and Tyrion are already there. What are you up to?
For the last time, a singular hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
But what if we're seen? What if we're recognized?
We stay mobile.
Walking around a city with thousands
They're trying to blend in.
While cybersecurity has been stepped up in Atlas,
Careful,
as
dude.
usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
Mantle's open. Ah, he's making use of Mantle security.
That certainly sounds
Mantle's been left behind and they're paying for it.
It should be. I helped write that code, after all.
Oh, crap. That's even worse. He knows the ins and outs of everything. Tyrion.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
Oh, boy. This ain't good. Oh, and there's blood. Shit, was he the one that killed the reporter? Is that what happened? Oh, crap. This ain't looking good. And that's the end of the episode. Oh, wow. That's a lot to unravel in this episode. Jeez. Let's see if I can have a little peek at the voice cast. Oh, there's a lot. It went by too fast. Oh well. I'll have a chance afterwards. So, that's the episode, and there's a lot to unravel with this one. I guess the first things first, Ironwood's plan. He's trying to build an Amity Tower, basically replacing Beacon Tower and rebuilding the CCT, and then afterwards, he's gonna tell the world, tell Atlas first, but then the world, about Salem. That is risky as all hell, because he's expecting and understanding that there's gonna be some panic, but then he's... I don't know, that's a really risky move, because, sure, tell the world about Salem, but you still need to fight Salem. And I guess he's trying to bring back the people together to have the other kingdoms work against Salem. The problem is, and I'm sure he's not even aware of like how Haven is, the world is in such a very distorted place right now. There's a lot of hoops to jump through before you get to Salem. There's the state of Haven, like, that there's no Leonardo Lionheart anymore, and the kingdom needs to rebuild itself there. Vale is in a rebuild state right now. We don't know how Vacuo is. Maybe we'll find out in Before the Dawn. But also, a lot of the world, unfairly, blames Atlas for what happened. If this does happen, where he tells the world about Salem, are people gonna be able to trust in Atlas? Because all I'm picturing is he tells the world, and people are in a panic. Atlas tries to say, trust us, build a unity again, and we can go against her. But will people trust Atlas? Even if you say Salem was responsible for the fall of Beacon, there's going to be people who won't trust Atlas either way. And then the fact that we're starting off with Atlas, you cause more panic for people who was already suffering. You add panic to the list of issues that the people of Mantle are going through. That is not going to end well. Because you've already got the Mantle people hating Ironwood, hating the Sneak Dust Company, hating people of Atlas, the people in the city above them. You add panic, and that is a lot of negative emotions for the Grimm to feast on, and a lot of internal drama and conflict. That you'll get more people rising up against you, and you'll have basically an Atlas civil war almost. I think Ironwood, his intentions are good, and his plan can work, but there's a lot of things that's in the way, and a lot of issues that could easily spring up. I think Ironwood is overestimating the strength of his military and the strength of his plans. And then the one other thing is, like, Amity Coliseum. If you are going to turn it into a satellite and raise it up towards the atmosphere, how high can you make it where it's safe? Not just from, like, any future hackings and attacks, but also not get too high to the point that it gets caught in the atmosphere, and the dust that keeps it afloat, the gravity dust, causes it to not work, and then it crashes back down. Oh crap. I think that might be it. I think Amity Coliseum might fall, and that might cause some more damage, and oh my god, that ain't gonna end well. I don't think Amity Coliseum is gonna end up the way James wants it to. But beyond that, it's also interesting with RWBY. She kept Ozpin hiding away a secret. She kept the reasons why, because of the backlash regarding Salem can't be killed. She kept the relic Jinn being usable still, very secretive. And I'm sure that's going to backfire. I think there's going to be a situation where the truth does come out. Ironwood is going to be insulted and angered that he wasn't trusted, and it's going to cause more division. And the fact that it came from RWBY as well, who's supposed to be the main beacon of hope and unity, that's going to be some very interesting drama for RWBY to shoulder that weight on her shoulders and try to help out where she can. And of course everyone else doing the same. There's a lot of inner turmoil, I think, that's going to happen in the future. And it's also interesting as well that Penny, Winter, and the Aesops were let in on the truth about Salem and all that. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting drama there too. But yeah, this was a very good setup episode for, like I said, planting the seeds for what's to come of the volume's narrative. And I'm very curious to see all the bumps and highs and the lows that's going to come. In terms of, like, the episode itself, very engaging. They had a lot of talking going on, a lot of dialogue, but they kept things interesting with the expressions, keeping our focus on the reactions of some of the characters, and then having people move it around, some unique visuals. They made sure to avoid it just being much like the Haven House, where people are just in a static position and there's talking going on. Things were happening. Things were worth investing in, worth keeping an eye on. good stuff there. We're going to get upgrades most likely in the next episode, so that's going to be cool. Finally seeing the new outfits, I'm sure, as well. And Tyrion and Watts are in Mantle, and again, a consequence of Ironwood letting Mantle suffer for the sake of keeping Atlas ready and safe for what's to come for his plan is gonna backfire on him, because it's already backfiring with the fact that they didn't upgrade Mantle's network, and now Watts, the guy who built the code, is able to mess it around and be its plaything again. It's a consequence of sacrificing some pawns to try and win the game, but you still left an opening for the other side to come through. It's, again, a chess game, and it's going to be problematic, I'm sure, with Watts hacking away through Mantle. I'm sure he's going to affect the election in some way. We still haven't seen Robin yet, but we did get some insight on her and her happy huntresses. So it sounds like it's a full woman group as well, because it's a play off The Merry Men. Very curious to see what happens with that element. There's a lot of interesting avenues for this volume, and that's the best thing about this episode. It's set up with intrigue, and I'm already looking forward for the next episode. So, yeah, good stuff all around. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments down below, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe and bell buttons and tick the notification box to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop, and follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on any future updates regarding RWBY reactions and other RWBY content, all kinds of other videos as well, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.